Have you ever observed how, the more intensely you pursue something, the further it appears to drift from your grasp? You strive, you push, you chase your dreams with all you have. But what if I reveal that the instant you cease pursuing is when everything you've labored for begins flowing to you with ease? It's akin to a magnet. The harder you pull, the more it resists. But what occurs when you simply release? Without force, the magnet draws everything to you, naturally attracting what you require. Or consider a plant in the garden, perpetually checked, constantly watered, yet never allowed to develop at its own rhythm. You could water it endlessly, but only when you step away and rely on the process does the plant thrive independently. That's the strength of yielding to the natural current. For while you're occupied with chasing, a decision awaits. Persist in forcing things, or believe that what's destined for you will arrive in its own season. When you halt the struggle, that's when the current starts. The second you stop fighting, you'll begin drawing all you crave effortlessly. So, how do you bring your desires to life without fixating on how or when they'll manifest, without pursuing, without pressing, and without fretting over every tiny detail? Stay tuned, for the final piece will transform everything. Let's plunge in. Number 1. Release attachment to the result. Let's examine one of the most potent changes you can adopt in your life's approach: releasing attachment to the result. It's simple to become entangled in outcomes, be it securing a job, attaining a personal aim, or nurturing a relationship. We frequently assume that by concentrating fiercely enough, we can dictate the result, but here's the reality. The more you dwell on outcomes, the greater resistance you build. When you fixate on the final goal, you generate tension that restricts your capacity for calm, inspired action. Genuine strength emerges from emphasizing the journey, your efforts, and your perspective, not the result. Here's the truth. When you zero in solely on outcomes, you detach from the current moment. Each step you take ought to stem from the conviction that your work suffices. The instant you begin agonizing over when and how things will unfold, you invite stress and opposition into the mix. Rather than staying present, you dwell in unease, attempting to govern what lies beyond your sway. When you let go of the result, you redirect your attention to what you can manage, your efforts and your reactions. This enables you to navigate life with greater ease, clarity, and assurance. This is where Stoic insight shines. Epictetus once declared, "Do not wish for events to occur as you desire. Instead, hope that what transpires unfolds as it must, and you'll find happiness." Reflect on that briefly. True contentment arises from embracing life as it unfolds, without demanding it match your exact vision. It's about having faith that all occurs in its due time, part of a grander design, and that what's intended for you will arrive naturally when the moment is ripe. When you relinquish your grip on the result, you clear the mental chaos and permit yourself to savor the journey. Allow me to recount a tale. A friend, let's name her Lily, was intently focused on hitting a particular career target. Daily, she toiled relentlessly, yet despite her efforts, progress lagged behind her expectations. She grew weary and frustrated, perpetually questioning why success didn't hasten. Then one day, a mentor counseled her, concentrate on giving your all each day and let go of the result. Believe it'll come when it's time. Lily embraced that wisdom. She ceased fixating on the when and how, and devoted herself to becoming her best daily self. Gradually, opportunities aligned, and things effortlessly took shape. So, how do you release attachment to the result? First, center on your efforts. Offer your finest work without clinging to when rewards will appear. Second, abandon perfection. Trust that what occurs is meant to be. And finally, remain here. Don't wander into the future. Rely on the journey and life's timing. Ultimately, releasing the result frees you to cherish the path, focus on your efforts, and shed the urge to dominate. In doing so, you'll discover that the outcomes you seek arrive naturally and smoothly. Number 2, command your perspective. Let's explore a profound truth. Your reality is molded by your thoughts. Daily, distractions, concerns, and outside pressures bombard us. Yet the greatest power you wield in life is your perspective. When you govern your thoughts, you shape how you perceive the world. A focused, serene mind can effortlessly summon solutions, whereas a chaotic, impulsive mind may trap you in confusion and irritation. Here's the truth. A calm, positive outlook doesn't mean dismissing difficulties. It means facing them with purpose and clarity. Life isn't always simple, but your response to trials defines your journey. With a clear mind, you grow more inventive, more adept, and more receptive to possibilities. You cease reacting from stress or fear and begin responding with composed, steady strength. This change lets you spot answers where others see barriers. This is where Stoic insight emerges. Marcus Aurelius once noted, "Your life's happiness hinges on the caliber of your thoughts." Ponder that. Your joy doesn't rest on your situation. It rests on how you view it. By mastering your thoughts, you master your outlook, and by mastering your outlook, you craft your experience. The caliber of your thoughts forms the bedrock of all else. If your mind brims with doubt, negativity, or anxiety, manifesting success or finding peace becomes far tougher. But if your thoughts root in focus, optimism, and clarity, you'll glide toward the life you desire with ease. Let me share a tale. A woman I know, let's call her Rachel, long battled stress. She raced against time, swamped by work, and perpetually worried about what lay ahead. One day, she chose a new path. Rather than letting stress steer her, she turned to commanding her perspective. She began practicing mindfulness, dedicating daily moments to still her mind and reshape her thoughts. Instead of fixating on what might fail, she honed in on what she could manage: her actions, her reactions, and her stance. Over time, her stress waned. Where she once saw only hurdles, opportunities emerged, and she started viewing challenges as chances to evolve, not barriers to dodge. So, how do you command your perspective? First, notice your thoughts. Begin observing what flows through your mind. Are you fostering positivity or nurturing negativity? Second, reshape your thinking. Swap "this is too tough" for "this is a hurdle I'll surmount." And finally, anchor in the now. By focusing on what you can handle here and now, the future grows less daunting. Ultimately, a serene, focused mind is your mightiest tool. When you govern your thoughts, you govern your life. So, seize your perspective, and you'll find peace, opportunities, and solutions flowing to you naturally. Your thoughts' quality shapes your reality. Select them with care. If this resonated with you, tap like and subscribe for more potent insights. Number 3, rely on divine timing. Let's discuss one of life's vital tenets: relying on divine timing. When we crave something deeply, it's easy to get swept up in haste. We hurry, we push, we attempt to compel events. But here's the reality: haste breeds errors. When we rush, we overlook the details, the lessons, and even the chances that could aid our growth. In the quiet, in the pause, the deepest shifts occur. When you rely on the process, you grant life room to bloom at the proper moment. Here's the truth: when you stay patient, all unfolds as it should. The trouble is, we're trained to crave instant outcomes. We dwell in a realm of speed, swift meals, rapid data, instant rewards. But some things, the truly vital ones, can't be hastened. They demand time to mature, to grow, to ripen. Like sowing a seed, rushing the process harms its potential to flourish. Yet if you trust nature's timing, the divine sequence of things, you'll witness the splendor of it all converging when it's due. This is where Stoic insight surfaces. Epictetus once stated, "Nothing grand is crafted abruptly." That's a striking reminder. Things truly worth possessing, be it wisdom, success, relationships, or personal growth, don't spring forth instantly. They call for persistence, patience, and faith. You needn't hasten or force anything. Simply keep acting rightly, keep appearing, and trust that apt opportunities will arise when their time comes. The universe finds a way to resolve things when you cease striving to control it all. Let me tell a story. A friend, let's name her Sophie, was fixated on career triumph. She toiled ceaselessly, driving herself ever harder, aiming to force progress on her terms. Yet the more she hastened, the more exasperation she felt. Every path seemed blocked, and she sensed no advancement. One day she paused. She ceased pressing and shifted to her own growth, honing skills, expanding her network, and believing things would align when ready. Gradually, opportunities emerged naturally. What she once strained for now flowed effortlessly into her life. Sophie learned that releasing the rush opened her to perfect timing. So, how do you rely on divine timing? First, shed the urge to control. Quit trying to push events before they're set. Second, emphasize your growth, not the result. Invest in yourself and trust that fitting chances will appear when you're prepared. And finally, exercise patience, grasp that all has its season, and haste only fuels frustration. Ultimately, relying on divine timing is a leap of faith. When you release and let life unfold, you make space for the right things to reach you. Don't hasten the journey. Trust that all will occur when meant to. Number 4, proceed with purpose, not panic. Let's explore the contrast between proceeding with purpose and acting from panic. When you sense time slipping away or success hovering just out of reach, it's easy to get caught in a rush. In those moments, the pull to act from panic can grow strong. You scramble, you chase, you push for outcomes, but here's the reality. Panic repels success. When you act from urgency or fear, you draw more of the same: confusion, frustration, and lost chances. True success arrives when you proceed with steady, calm purpose, not frantic vigor. Here's the truth. Steady, calm action pulls success your way. Success doesn't stem from pressure. It flows from consistent steps in the right direction. When you know your destination and take deliberate strides, success follows naturally. It's not about outracing others or rushing. It's about advancing with intention, confidence, and clarity. When you move with clear purpose, you magnetize success, and others sense that quiet assurance. Panic, conversely, always shows. People detect when you're merely rushing ahead, and it fails to inspire trust or draw others in. This is where Stoic insight chimes in. Epictetus once advised, first determine what you'd be, then do what's necessary. This captures purposeful action's core. It's about first defining who you aim to become, your values, your vision, your purpose, and then acting in ways that align with that. When your steps sync with your inner purpose, they gain focus and confidence. You no longer move from panic, but from deep belief and alignment with yourself. Let me recount a tale. A man I know, let's call him Jack, struggled in his career. He pushed hard, chasing notice, pursuing openings everywhere, yet despite his efforts, results eluded him. One day, he saw it. He'd been acting from panic. So focused on advancing, he lost the why behind his moves. Stepping back, he began proceeding with purpose. He clarified his desires, set goals tied to his values, and took steady, thoughtful steps. Over time, opportunities came to him, aligning with who he was growing into, not just what he chased. So, how do you proceed with purpose over panic? First, define who you wish to be. Pause to outline your vision and values. Second, trust the journey. Focus on one step at a time, knowing each move nears your aim. And finally, advance with quiet confidence. Release the rush and believe success will come as you align actions with purpose. Ultimately, purposeful action unlocks lasting success. When you act with steady, calm intent, you carve space for success to flow naturally. Proceed with purpose, not panic, and see how all begins aligning in your favor. If you followed this far, drop a thank God in the comments and like it if you enjoyed it. Your support fuels me to keep crafting more engaging videos. I hope these spark inspiration and we keep growing together. Thanks for backing me. Number 5, surrender control. Let's discuss one of the most freeing notions you can adopt: surrendering control. In a world where we constantly aim to manage every situation, outcome, and person around us, it's easy to spiral into worry. We fret over what we can't alter, obsess over potential pitfalls, and stress about what's out of reach. But here's the truth. Fretting over the uncontrollable wastes energy. You can't sway others' actions, the future, or even the weather. What you can govern is yourself, your mindset, your actions, and your responses to the world. Here's the reality. When you hone mastering yourself, you unburden yourself from trying to manage all else. The more you strive to control what's beyond you, the more overwhelmed and stressed you grow. But when you focus on your growth, your reactions, and your peace, everything else settles. You stop squandering energy on irrelevancies and start living with purpose, calm, and clarity. Rather than circling in attempts to control the uncontrollable, you advance with intent, knowing your strength lies in your responses, not the world's behavior. This is where Stoic insight enters. Epictetus once said, "Freedom is life's only worthy aim. It's gained by ignoring what's beyond our power." Consider that. True freedom doesn't come from ruling the world. It comes from releasing the need to rule it. When you stop fretting over what's unchangeable, you open space to fully live in what you can affect. You shift from fear-driven reactions to responses of calm focus and wisdom. Let me share a story. A woman I know, let's call her Anna, was perpetually anxious about what lay ahead. She'd worry over things she couldn't touch, like others' views of her or her career's path. The more she fretted, the more stuck she felt, and progress stalled. One day, she pivoted her mindset. Instead of trying to manage every result, she focused on mastering her reactions and daily actions. She worked on staying present, acting with intent, and releasing the need to oversee her life's every detail. Gradually, peace grew. Opportunities flowed effortlessly, and she saw that surrendering control let life move in unexpected, beautiful ways. So, how do you surrender control? First, target what you can manage, your thoughts, actions, and reactions. Second, let go of needing everything to follow your script. Trust that what's meant for you will unfold as it should. And finally, welcome the uncertain. Accept life's unpredictability, and that's fine. Ultimately, true freedom stems from shedding the urge to control all around you. When you master yourself, you unlock peace, growth, and life's flow. Surrender control and feel how much lighter life becomes. Number 6, embrace abundance's energy. Let's explore one of the most transformative shifts you can make, embracing abundance's energy. Too often, we chase what we believe we lack. We endlessly strive for more recognition, more success, more money. But here's the reality. Rather than pursuing what's missing, live as though you already possess it. When you dwell in abundance's energy, you shift from fixating on what's absent to appreciating what's already yours. This subtle mindset tweak reshapes your outlook and opens new possibilities. Here's the truth. Acting as if you already hold what you seek alters your whole reality. When you trust you possess the abundance you desire, you start aligning your actions with that trust. You grow more receptive, more focused, more confident. Instead of awaiting external shifts to feel abundant, you tap an inner well of abundance. And this internal richness draws more of what you want, because you no longer operate from lack or scarcity. This is where Stoic insight resonates. Epictetus once remarked, "Wealth lies not in vast possessions, but in few wants." Reflect on that. True wealth isn't about piling up things. It's about needing little. When you foster an abundant mindset, you realize you already hold all you need to build your desired life. This move from scarcity to abundance frees you from endless pursuit, letting you value what's present and trust more is coming. Let me tell a tale. A man I know, let's call him James, always sought more. He thought that hitting a specific target, gaining certain success or money, would complete him. But the more he pursued, the more distant fulfillment felt. One day he paused. He chose to live as if he already had all he needed. He began gratitude for what was his skills, his relationships, his health, and soon grasped something potent. Embracing abundance's energy brought opportunities his way. He attracted what he'd chased, sans anxiety or desperation. When he lived abundance, the universe echoed it back. So, how do you embrace abundance's energy? First, cultivate gratitude. Center on what you have, not what's lacking. Second, release outcome attachment. Trust what's yours will arrive and act like it's already here. And finally, adjust your mindset. Live believing you're already abundant, and watch your reality mirror that belief. Ultimately, true abundance springs from within. When you stop chasing what you think you lack and live from a place of having it, you shift your energy and draw all you desire. Embrace abundance's energy and see your life transform. Number 7, act aligned and release. Let's discuss one of the most potent ways to advance in life. Acting aligned and then releasing. Too often, we trap ourselves in forcing outcomes. We stress, we push, we aim to control results, thinking harder work or more worry speeds things. But here's the reality. Do the work, then shed the need for instant results. The more you press to make things happen, the more resistance you stir. True success flows from purposeful action, then letting go of when or how results appear. Here's the truth. What's meant for you arrives naturally when you stop controlling the timing. When your actions align with your purpose, you're already on the right path. The trick is consistency, trusting the journey, and patience. The outcomes you seek will arrive in due time, often in ways you didn't foresee. The universe follows its own clock, not yours. So, the more you release the need to manage everything, the smoother life flows. This is where Stoic insight fits. Seneca once noted, "Patience and effort outdo anxiety and force." Consider that briefly. The Stoics understood that effort sans anxiety, patience sans desperation, yields peace and better outcomes. When you constantly worry, push, and stress, you clog your mind, stalling progress. But when you release anxiety and trust the journey, results come naturally, and success feels nearer than you thought. Let me share a tale. A woman I know, let's call her Grace, struggled to expand her business. She worked long hours, chased every chance, and constantly fretted over success. But the harder she tried, the more stress grew and results lagged. One day, a mentor advised, take the right aligned action, then release the outcome. Trust what's yours will come. Grace focused on intentional work and quit worrying about when change would hit. Within months, things aligned. Opportunities flowed naturally, and she saw that trusting the process, not forcing results, was key. So, how do you act aligned and release? First, target what you can manage. Act in line with your values, and trust the rest will settle. Second, practice patience. No results need time, and the right ones will come when ready. And finally, shed the need to control all. Release the outcome and believe what's meant for you is en route. Ultimately, patience and effort trump anxiety and force. Act aligned, then let go, and watch everything unfold naturally. Success arrives when you cease chasing and trust the journey. If this struck a chord, tap like and subscribe for more potent insights.